Neural DSP just released a new point release for CorOS for your quad Cortex, and there's no patch notes? Let's go check out what's going on. Right, so we'll just jump right in. I am looking at the Neural DSP website at both development updates and CorOS updates, and there is no mention whatsoever about CorOS 3.0.1, this point release for CorOS 3.0. I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what's in there. I don't know what they were doing. I know they've been doing quite a bit of bug squashing and such, and that they were talking about some of these things on the support channels, but I haven't seen anything about impending point release to be out there. And I certainly haven't seen Neural DSP release much of anything without some form of either patch notes, installation, or release notes of some sort. But yeah, as I just looked on their website, not seeing anything, nothing on their socials right now either. So I don't know what to expect. I have no idea what we're looking at here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through the process of updating and then just walk through the device really quick and see if we find anything. So hang in there. I'm going to go through the update process now. As I always do with my PSAs before I go fast forwarding through the installation process, I am taking a backup of my quad Cortex because, especially with this update, who the hell knows what's going to happen? So make sure you do these updates often. All right, let's get to the update. So what do you know? I think I just figured out what's happened here. So there hasn't been any mention on Neural DSP's socials about this update. There also hasn't been a blog update, as I just showed you. There's no updates there. However, right after I just shot that last piece about showing you, make sure to take a backup before you update your CorOS version, I actually just found out that indeed the What's New button, if you click it, does have the patch notes for 3.0.1. So let's go ahead and just pull that up just so I can show you where that was. Settings, device options, updates. Come on. Yep, CorOS 1. And as you can see, there are indeed patch notes. So we're going to go through those in just a second here, but I am going to run the update first, and then we'll go review the patch notes. So hang in there. I'll be right back. All right, so we've got the update completed. The patch notes popped up right afterwards, which is great. So what I'm going to do is, instead of just sitting here and trying to read through all of this for you and kind of make that happen, and to also give some folks some insights as to what's going on with this without you having to necessarily do the update on your own. I'm going to take some screenshots of the screen with the patch notes on it, and that way I can just have you, be able to look at that on the rest of the video. I'll give a few seconds for each frame. You can pause it, read everything you'd like to be able to do. I'll also transcribe it the best I can to the description and give you a little bit easier way to read through it. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to take some time to just run through some of these things and see if there's anything worth noting, and if there is, I'll make another video on CorOS 3.0.1. But for the most part, just for me, just quickly kind of glancing through here, this is just a lot of small bug fix, quality of life things. I don't think there's anything major here that that's earth shattering, but at any rate, I want to make sure that you have all the information you need to be able to see that. So I'll go ahead and put those stills in now, and you can read it for yourself. Well, that was a whole lot of live discovery. You got to see me kind of walk through the process of trying to deduce what the heck is going on with this CorOS 3.0.1 update. Now we know. Apparently they just forgot to update the blog, which, isn't the biggest deal in the world, but I did want to make sure that I did something with this when I noticed it, because I have a feeling some folks out there are going to be pretty hesitant to download an update, right? That they don't have good understanding of the patch notes and what to expect from it. So I bit the bullet. I updated mine. I did some off-camera testing too. Everything's working just fine. I don't think there's any issues that I'm seeing right now with CorOS point release 3.0.1. I think we're good on that front. Like I said, just before this, I showed you the patch notes, screenshots that I was able to grab. I'm sure they'll get that updated soon on the blog too. So this is just a little way to be able to give you guys some kind of ways to read about what this update's all about. So at any rate, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope you found this helpful. I'll see you guys soon.